Ready with me for a high school graduation. It's crazy to think that I graduated 6 years ago. Life changes very quickly, as we all know, but 6 years ago, I had no idea where I would be in the next 6 years. When I graduated high school, I had a scholarship to play volleyball in college. I moved to another state to go to that said college. I only ended up staying there for a year, and I was studying psychology. I dual enrolled in high school, so it allowed me to start college a year ahead. So as a freshman, just turned 18, I was taking classes with juniors and seniors. I learned a lot, but I realized that I did not want to be a therapist. When COVID happened, I had to come home and finish school online. I was really discouraged at the time, but God totally redirected my steps, and I'm so glad that I left that school. When I left, I ended up quitting volleyball from injuries and whatnot, and it allowed me a lot more time and freedom to do the things that I really wanted to do. It also really improved my relationship with Jesus. I ended up starting to attend worship nights weekly, and I just fell in love with the Lord all over again. Through doing that, I realized that I wanted to do some evangelism. I ended up going to a ministry school, like an accelerated program, for 3 months, and I ended up going to Africa for 2 months. The first month was required by the training school that I went to, and it was absolutely amazing. The next time I went with a small group of people, and I stayed for about a month, and that was even better. Then I felt like it was time to come home and to invest in relationships around me. And I'm glad I did, because I ended up moving back home with my parents and getting to spend a lot of time with my dad and my mom. Specifically my dad, though. If you know anything about my story, you know that my dad passed unexpectedly recently. So to get to spend like 2 years with him constantly was such a blessing. Then I got married, and I got pregnant pretty quickly. Now that baby's almost a year old. Sometimes things don't go according to plan, but God always works everything out for his glory. If I could tell myself when I was graduating high school where my life would take me, I would be shocked. But I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm grateful. God has been faithful to me through every season and every change. Well, that's all. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.